Hey everyone, this is Brian Drury of Overcoming Graduation, and today I want to share a quick message on what speech you should write. Now, this can apply for a book, this can apply for a blog post, this can apply for anything. What is the thing you should write? That book, that speech, that movie, what is it you should write? Because so often people will come to you and say, well, you should write that book, you should make it into a book. And there's an interesting thing going on in the entrepreneurship space right now where people think books are your best credibility indicator. I've heard things like, oh, that'll be your best business card is sending people a book. But here's the problem. If someone asks for a business card, they want just your contact info. They don't necessarily need a book. And if you give someone a book when they just want to be able to contact you, they go, hey, I didn't want homework. What's your email? So there are some contentions I have with whether it's the best business card. Here's the other thing. If you write a really poor book that you just don't care about, and that person goes, oh, great, they sent me a book. This is amazing. Let me read into this. Let me see what this is about. And it's poorly written, it's got grammatical errors, and they go, oh, this person doesn't seem to really take care about their work. They don't take pride in what they're really doing. It can be more of a negative than a good than if you just had that business card. So the business card thing aside, what book should you write? I don't think everyone should write a book or should write a thing to have this credibility thing unless it's something that you actually care about. If you have a unique take, a unique perspective, if you have something that you want to share in your heart and it matters to you, then you should write that book. If there's a story that you want to tell, then you should write it. So many people are doing it out of this obligatory feeling that they have to do it. They have to just get this out to somebody so that they can do X, Y, and Z. That, to me, is a waste of time. If you want to do something else, focus on doing that. Focus on getting into speaking. Focus on getting into building your business and building your funnels. Don't try to write a book to do the hard work for you. But if you have a book to write, if you have a story to share, if you have something that is compelling and meaningful to you, that's when you write that book. I don't believe and I don't really agree with the idea of just, oh, get the concept, get your ghostwriter, have somebody else write it for you, and now you've got this thing and you can say, I wrote a book. Write it because you care. We've got too many books out there that are crap. We've got too many books out there that people didn't care and they were just trying to either make a quick buck or just take advantage and throw it out there and go, oh, look at this and look at this thing. Write it because you care. Write it because it's a story that matters to you. And here's the thing, you might go, well, Brian, I don't have a story. My story is not unique. It's not different. It's not something revolutionary. You would be amazed how much power is in your story and how many times people will take an incredible story and downplay it just because it's your lived experience. Your story is unique. Your story is powerful. Your story has the ability to impact people and make a massive impact, but don't write it just because someone told you you had to. Don't write it just because you want a business card. Trust me, Vistaprint business cards are a lot cheaper and take a lot less time than writing a book. And if you have a story that's meaningful, you have something you want to share, then write that book. Then get into it, then do the work it takes. And in my opinion, you should be writing that book. You should be going through and actually writing it and going through the steps and struggling through it because guys, it's hard. I went through 9 full content edits of my book before it got published. So guys, it takes time, but it's worth it because when you finish it, you put that thing out in the world that has the story you want, the message you want, and now it has the ability to impact people. So when it comes to the speech, the book, the story, write what's in your heart, write what matters to you, and write what you believe needs to be told and shared. And if you need help finding your story, reach out to me. It's one of my favorite things to help people with. So guys, that's gonna be all for today. If this message was of value to you and was something that you needed to hear, please like, please comment, share, subscribe. And if this is something that you have a friend that needs to hear this right now, a friend, a family member, please send it directly to them because I love when people share with intent. Also, if you want help being more accountable and getting these things done, when you find that story you want to tell and you want help being more accountable and being more consistent in working towards it, I'd love for you to check out the Most Productive Hour Accountability Group. You can see the link for this down in the description below. This group is designed to help people with minimal time commitment be more productive, consistent, accountable, motivated, and join a group of like-minded people who are sharing in that journey as well as they work towards their big goals and dreams. If that sounds like a fit for you, I'd love for you to check it out. Please click the link or visit overcominggraduation.com. Otherwise, guys, that's going to be all for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. And I'll be talking to you again real soon.